Internet! It is I, John Doe of JoeBlowGamer.com. Welcome to my first video that I've ever made for the website. Should be fun. I hope you enjoy.
Victory or death!
My magic will tear you apart.
I will fight with honor. I will crush you! Your soul shall be mine!
Mr. Joe Blow himself, Trevor, and I have been talking about trying to get some new content up on the site, and, you know, we've been talking about maybe getting us doing some gameplay, doing other stuff, so I thought one thing I've been playing a ton of, just a ridiculous amount of, is this game by Blizzard called Hearthstone, which, if you listen to our last podcast, you may have heard us sort of talk about it there. But I am friggin' obsessed with this game, and I thought it'd be cool to do a series of just, I don't know, me playing it, maybe giving you guys some tips for new players and stuff, but it actually just came out in open beta just this past week. So it is available to go check out off the Blizzard website. You can go download it and play it tonight, or today if you'd like to, whatever time you're watching this. But anyway, I thought, I'm not going to get into, like, too nitty-gritty with the game. I thought it'd be nice to just kind of give a general overview, give you guys an idea of what the game is, how it plays, what you can kind of do with it, and what's going on. So, if you have any specific questions or anything you'd like me to show for future videos about Hearthstone, feel free to hit me up at my Twitter account, which you can see on the screen. It's John Doe JBG, so feel free to hit me up there. Or you can just go to the website, JoeBlowGamer.com, and send us an email through that. And just kind of let me know what you guys want for the future. But anyway, here we go. Let's do it. Let's jump into Hearthstone right now. Here we go.
Welcome back!
That guy says that every time, by the way. The game's, like, really charming. It has that kind of jokey thing. I guess the idea is, so it's based off of World of Warcraft characters, and I guess the idea is, I don't know, people are in some pub or something playing this kind of tabletop game in the Warcraft world. I don't know. It's the whole art style of the game is incredibly just nice, and the animations are really good. I really enjoy just sort of the charm of it. It's very charming right off the bat. So this is kind of just the main page. You can see here, there's only a few different modes. There's a practice mode, which is fantastic if you're new to the game. That's a good way to just kind of learn things. There's a play mode, which you can actually sort of matchmake against real players. The play mode is like you play real people. The practice mode is you play AI. And then the play mode has, here I'll jump into it just to show you for a second. It has two types of modes. There's casual, which is basically you're playing real people, but it's not ranked. And then there's ranked, which is, you know, like the true matchmaking. That's ranked play. So that's the play mode. The practice mode, you can kind of see here for a second, is very similar. You just sort of pick a deck and practice with it. So what's cool, actually you can see right here while we're in practice mode, so these are the kind of archetypes that you can build a deck around. There's 9 different sort of characters that are all sort of based off Warcraft kind of characters. So you got warrior, shaman, rogue, paladin, hunter, druid, warlock, mage, priest, and they all play a little differently. Like you can actually see if you look at over here, every hero has sort of an ability that is unique to them. Like you'll notice Malfurion Storm Rage, the druid, has this shapeshift ability, whereas like the rogue has this dagger mastery ability or whatever. You know, they all just sort of play a little differently. So it's interesting, and it's good to go into practice and just kind of see how they all play. In addition to playing differently, oh, by the way, I should mention, this is sort of like a card game, kind of akin to like Magic the Gathering or something along those lines. So it all sort of involves cards that you build decks out of. So they have here where you see it says basic decks, they have essentially pre-built just kind of decks that you can just jump in and sort of mess around with. And then you can actually customize decks, like you'll notice if you go here, custom decks. This is where I've built decks I play with, and I've named all of these. There's some like really stupid names on stuff. But this is sort of where you can build your own custom decks. And you do that in, there's this thing on the bottom here, My Collection. This is where all your cards go. So this won't really make a lot of sense until, you know, I should probably show you how to play first, but I'm just kind of giving you a general overview of the menus and what all is there. So this will make a little more sense later if you're completely new to this game, but this is kind of your, this is like your inventory. This is everything you've collected, and you start with basic sets. I've actually unlocked a lot, but you start with just not that many cards, and as you keep playing, you get more cards. So you can get more cards by leveling up. You know what? Here, rather than me just kind of over-explaining it, why don't I just show you like a quick practice game? Like, we'll just do a basic AI, just so you can kind of get the idea of what's going on here. So, we can kind of do anybody. Let's do, so the game will actually start you out like Mage is what it sort of defaults to. That's a good one to learn on. So let's do that. So here, I'll choose the Mage to just sort of practice with. And you can either do normal or expert sort of AI difficulty. If you're starting out, obviously I'd recommend normal. And then if you want to kind of get a better idea of how well you can play, if you want to challenge, you can run against expert decks. But here, let's do a normal, here, we'll go against a rogue or something. So I'll just launch a matchup, just so you can kind of see how the game plays and see what's going on and stuff. By the way, if you have been playing this game, this video may seem... Oh, Valera. That guy says stuff like that every time. It's really funny. But if you've been playing a lot of Hearthstone, I imagine this video might be pretty boring. But definitely check out later videos, because I'll actually do some matchmaking and stuff. But if you're new to this, is kind of like for people who don't know the game at all. But don't worry, I will do content later for people that are kind of a little more into the game. And we can get into the nitty-gritty. But I'm just sort of doing an overall view right now. So this is the way the game starts. So these are cards. Up in the top left, you see here are... I'm pointing as if you can see it on the screen. But this is the mana cost. So mana is sort of like the resources you have to drop cards on any given turn. You'll see in a second. This bottom left is the attack, and then the bottom right is the defense. So they all have sort of different levels. So you actually, the starting hand, you get to decide what you want to run at in the beginning. So, you know, that's probably a lot of the same guy. This Novice Engineer is pretty good. So, like, you can basically keep any of these cards that you want. Like, if you X them out, you're basically trading them to draw new ones. So I'll go like, okay, I'll keep these two, and I'll get rid of this guy. So you hit confirm, and then it'll just give you a new card. It's all kind of random. And then the game begins. And in this particular game that I just launched, I'm actually the first player. So you'll notice here, mana crystals on the bottom. This is how much kind of currency you have to spend to drop cards. So I can't actually do anything right now, because the lowest card I have of cost is this 2 mana engineer. I don't have enough mana to do that. So you would basically, you can pass the turn or whatever. So, like, I would pass to the opponent, and then they get a turn. And so what happens is, under this mana crystals at the bottom here, each turn you gain a crystal. So you start with 1, and then on turn 2 you have 2, on turn 3 you have 3, all the way up to 10, which is the maximum. Which I think is awesome, because one of the, if you're familiar at all with Magic the Gathering, you have to draw mana into your hand and drop it down, and so you can get what's kind of called mana screwed, where you don't have enough mana, or mana flow, where you just have nothing but mana and you can't do anything. This game completely solves that problem by just giving you mana every turn. So you're never worrying about mana, you always just have these cards. So now you'll notice I have 2 mana, so and it's very easy interface. Like, it highlights what you can do. So it's like, oh, okay, I'll drop this engineer. So you drop them onto the battlefield here, and then now it's, you know, this one had an ability, actually, it says Battle Cry, draw a card. So that Battle Cry means when it hits the ground, it'll give you whatever it says. So this one, I got an extra card, and then you just sort of pass the turn. But it's a game kind of about, essentially what you're trying to do is get the opponent's life all the way down to 0. Okay, so the AI just basically destroyed my minion, did an attack. So the rogue here has an ability where it can spawn this knife, which the thing on the left, the top is the mana cost, the thing on the left is the attack it can do, and the thing on the right is its durability. So you'll notice it starts with 2 and now it has 1, so that's how many times they can sort of make that attack. But essentially you'll notice she's down to 29 life because, and oh, this is what's cool, over here on the left it has an entire log of everything that's happened. So if you miss something, if you want to see what just happened, you can kind of go here. So she basically used her knife to attack the Novice Engineer for 1 attack. The Novice Engineer has 1 health, therefore it deceased. That's why there's that big skull. But she also lost 1 life because it does 1 attack. So essentially what you're trying to do is get your opponent down to 0 and also defend yourself from attacks. And you can either play minions or you can play these sort of magical cards which can have other effects and stuff. So right now I have 3 mana, and let's say I want to get some hurt in. This Wolf Rider here is a 3/1. A charge basically means you can attack with it as soon as it hits the battlefield. So you'll notice it's lit up green. Now, most creatures have like summoning sickness, and you can't actually attack with them until the next turn. But this thing has charge. I'm gonna just go ahead and hit. So I did my 3 damage, and my turn's up. And okay, great. So she played a creature that actually does 1 damage as soon as it hits the battlefield. That's why it says Battle Cry, deal 1 damage. So that killed my Wolf Rider because it only had 1 health. So this is a lot of what the game is you're sort of managing, you're attacking, you're sort of managing the battlefield, trying to wipe out enemies and stuff. So, okay, so I'm gonna, since I'm now open to attack, another strategy is there's a creature type that has Taunt. So you'll notice when I drop this thing down, boom, it opens up this kind of shield-looking thing. Now what that is essentially it protects you from attacks. So when you're attacking with a minion, you can either attack the hero directly to lose their life, or you can attack their other minions. A taunt basically requires the enemy to destroy this creature before it can attack anything else. So he can't hit me with this Ironforge Rifleman directly. He has to attack and destroy my Sinjin Shield Master before he can get to me. So that's why I dropped that taunt down and stuff. So I'll end my turn, and we'll see how this goes. Okay, so that coin is actually a balance. If you're the second player, you get that card called the coin, which basically gives you an extra mana for a turn. It's meant to sort of offset the sort of unfairness of getting to go second. So that coin, you get that basically half the time when you're starting second. And it looks like she played a... I see. She returned my taunt guy to my hand and then full-on attacked me. So we're kind of tied right now. Let's see. The mage, I haven't really used this yet, but you have this awesome thing that for 2 mana you can just deal out damage directly. It's a good way to wipe minions off the board and stuff. But let's see what I got. I usually like to max out my mana. So like I could drop the Shield Master down again, but he's worth 4 mana and I have 5 mana to use, and I don't have anything that I could do for 1 mana. So I kind of like to maximize mana. That's just me. Maybe I'm just insane. So I'm looking at this 3 and this 2 for 5 total. So I may do that. I think I'm going to drop this river thing down, and then I'm going to draw cards. So now I've maximized my turn by using the most mana possible, and then pass the turn. And this is kind of the way in game plays. You just sort of go back and forth until someone has 0 health. Oh no. Okay. Alright, so she's in full-on attack mode. So I'm kind of losing right now. So I need to start managing the battlefield here. Like, she has these minions. It's kind of a mess. So, let's see what I can do. So what I'll probably do is, let's see. What would be the best move? So there's this is cool. You have now I have 6 mana, so I can pretty much do anything. I have all these crazy things I can do, but I'm trying to just think of, I guess it doesn't really matter for this example, but I'm, of course, ever the player, I'm trying to think of, like, the best move possible, because I'm insane. Okay, well, since she just keeps attacking me, I think I'm going to drop the taunt guy down to sort of stop the attacks that are coming. And then I only have this to do. So I'm going to kill this guy, because this 2 attacks is going to kill that 2 defense, and keep my creature alive. And then now I don't have much left I can do. I think I'm going to shoot this guy to just try to start knocking away at him, to maybe eventually get rid of him. So I'll just sort of play this out, and we'll see how it goes. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh, my Lord. I love for my first video, I'm just getting my ass handed to me by the basic computer. That's great. Okay, we really need to manage this nightmare. There's no way they can get rid of my taunts yet another time. Because, oh, by the way, this sap, you can only get 2 types of each card in a deck, so there's no way that's coming out again. So I'm just going to try to... Murlocs are so annoying. They make that noise every time you play them. So if you have a deck with nothing but Murlocs, it's hilarious. Because they just won't stop making that noise. Wow. Okay, one. Okay. Alright. Not bad. See? Okay, so that time I was protected. Because the taunt guy's still alive. So they also have a taunt. Okay, what's my best move? I want to draw a card. Like having cards. Ooh, okay. Deals 3 random damage. Okay, so this is kind of a gamble, but I'm going to hope... This is a thing that basically shoots 3 damage out randomly. So of these 3 things, it's going to hit 3 random things. So I like doing this because it's kind of random. We might get lucky. We'll see what happens. Alright, so everybody got hit once. So I think a good move... It'd be nice to get around... this. I kind of want to deal this damage, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to shoot the taunt guy, get him out of there with my 3 remaining. This raid leader buffs the other minions, gives them all +1. So you notice these guys, the reason they're green is because they just got buffed up. And then I'm going to just swing away at this thing. Now, I'm not attacking this guy because that would destroy my taunt, but he's forced to attack me. So unless he does something that... Oh, I guess, you know what, she could maybe... take this dagger and hit the taunt guy, but we'll see how it goes.
They'll never know what it is.
Okay. Oh, good. Alright, so see, I got to do an attack and that guy died anyway. Uh-oh. Okay. 1 damage to all enemies. I'm love that I'm spending this much time playing a computer. I'm gonna keep defending myself. Yeah, it's like normally I actually haven't played these sort of practice AI things in forever. It's kind of fun to go back into it. This guy's, let's see. Yeah, why not?
They'll never know what it is.
And then I'm going to just sort of clean that. I'm going to trade that out just to keep these minions down. You know, maybe I should have hit this guy so he'd have gone down to... Yeah, I probably should have attacked him, and that way his 1 life that now remains, he would have died. Okay. Alright, this is kind of sneaky. I'm going to turn this guy... So they're at 1, like, she's at 1, he's at 1, this guy's at 4. I'm going to turn him. This is the most dickish thing you can do with the mage. You can basically turn any minion into just a 1/1 sheep. They do it all the time. It's so annoying when it happens to you. But it's great when you can do it. And then I'm going to do this area of effect thing where I just deal 1 damage to all their guys. So I'm going to do that, and that just wipes the board. And then I'm gonna buff this guy, and then I'm gonna go.
This one's mine.
All right, so we're doing pretty well. Now we sort of have control. Okay, so that she just buffed her weapon Oh wow, she's just going right for me directly. Okay.
One shot, one kill. One shot.
Oh jeez. Okay. Alright, oh, you know what? I have the game. It's over. Because I can throw this fireball for 6 damage, and then I have 4 damage to throw. And she only has 10 life left, so here's a win right here.
This one's
I'll hit her with 4. There's 6 health remaining. I'll throw the fireball at her. Done. And that's a game. That's how it plays. Now, obviously, that was the AI. It moved very quickly and simply. But that's how the game basically plays. Now, what's cool is you can play with any of these guys, really. So the way it sort of works is you start with these basic cards, but you can sort of build a custom deck of any of the cards, and you do that by earning gold. So you'll notice down here in the bottom right, this is the gold I have. You gain gold by completing quests. So there probably won't be any in here because I've done them all for today. But you basically get these quests that are like, win 2 games with the rogue and get 40 gold, or, you know, whatever. And gold can be spent in this shop over here. And you can basically buy packs with them. Or you can also spend real money, as you notice. That's another thing. So these packs basically open up and grant you extra new cards. In fact, I guess, you know, here, like, I have 100 gold right here, just for the example of this video so you guys can see it. I'll just buy a pack right now, just so you can kind of see what's going on. So when you basically, when you purchase a pack, it goes into your open packs here, and you kind of go into this, and I love this animation. This is cool every single time, but when you have a pack, you drag it over to this thing and hit it. Boom. So these are now cards that I can use. And it's like, oh, which one am I going to hit? You reveal them. Ooh, this one's rare. So so there's levels of cards very much like Magic. It's like common, rare, legendary. This one's rare. And this is class specific. So this card can only be played when you're using the Paladin. This is the Warlock. Let's see what else we got. This is, and so all classes means you can use that card with any type of hero. These are hero-specific cards. This is like, it can be anybody. So you basically use these cards to build your deck. It's like, okay, so I got those cards. So when you get cards, they go into your collection. So you'll notice, I mean, I have a ton of them. But up here, this is all the class-specific cards, like Hunter, Mage, Druid, you know, all that stuff. And then at the end is all neutral that can be used for anybody. So right now I have like a ton because I've been playing for well over a month. But you don't start with that many. But to me, even though you can just sort of buy cards from the shop directly for like 100 or whatever money, I prefer to use my gold in what's called the arena. So that's the third mode here, which I ran out of gold, so I can't show you guys on this video. But essentially what the arena is kind of like a draft where you play people. So you can spend your gold in here, and then you kind of go against other people. You basically draft a 30-card deck out of random cards that are given to you, and then go up against other players, and you basically play until you get 3 losses, or you hit 12 wins. And the more wins you get, the better your loot is. So you can always spend 100 gold to just get like 5 cards, or you could spend 150 gold, go into the arena, and if you have a good win streak, you can gain gold back, get cards for free. I think it's a much better way to spend your gold, because you're guaranteed you always get at least 1 pack going into the arena. So that is my recommendation if you're going to get kind of serious about this game and start trying to unlock cards and stuff. The arena is the most fun I have in the game, because what's cool about the arena is it's also fair and on an even playing field. Because if you go into, they call it constructed, if you go into play and play against decks you built or go in ranked, you're playing against people that have maybe spent a lot of money, maybe, you know, built up decks, have been playing for months. It's like sort of unfair, and it's very hard to rank up. Whereas the arena, everyone gets the same type of draft, and it's a little bit of luck of the draw, but you can, basically everyone's on an even playing field. So the arena, I feel, is much more skill-based than it is than any other modes. But anyway, that's sort of the general overview of Hearthstone. let's go out on, I'll just play one ranked match, and you guys can kind of see me play. I mean, I was sort of playing an example match. Let me just show you, like, I'm going to play somebody. In a ranked match, let's have some stakes on the line. So I'm currently ranked 14. It goes from 25 to 1. And you basically rank up. Each win, you fill up a star. And then when you fill up all the stars, you go to another rank. But if you lose a star. So basically the only way you can rank up is to just get consecutive wins or more wins than losses. It's very difficult. So I've been doing okay. Let's go with... I would show you... I actually prefer this Paladin. But this build of my deck is a really slow-moving deck, and I want to do something a little quicker for you guys because I'm sure you're getting bored or want to get out of here soon. So I'll go with this Hunter deck that I built, that I actually just kind of built on a whim, but actually has been playing really well, and so I've been sort of going with it. But I called it The Hunt Is On. So here we go. Let's do it. Ooh, we're playing for real. I also like, they just added this in the last update, but it actually shows you how long you have to wait to get into a match. I think that's awesome. But this is comes up every time. This is sort of like you're queuing for a match. So we'll see how I do. We'll play one sort of ranked match, and then that'll sort of be it for this video. Oh yeah, they always have, it always, but by the way, it always says worthy opponent, but there's some kind of funny jokes in that wheel, or where it'll say like newbie, or, you know, like Murloc guy. I'm sorry, I don't know why I was looking at the screen. I should be looking up here. Sorry, my first video. I'm a dumbass. Okay, what do I got? I love this card, Unleash the Hounds. I'm going to keep that. This puts guys out for every guy they have. Deadly Shot's pretty good. It can kill a minion. This guy's... I like going with low-cost cards at first, and then getting... Well, fuck. I actually would have preferred the other card. Getting higher cost cards as I draw. Alright, can't do anything. Passing my turn. Oh, this is great. So we're both hunters. We're both playing the same deck. So this will probably go real fast. Okay. I'm going to just drop this Starving Buzzard. He's cool. Oh, by the way, all my minions in this deck are beasts, and this guy's like every time you drop a beast, you draw a card. So I like to, when you build decks, it's a good idea to do that, to go with like some synergy and get cards that complement each other. So the Hunter is really good with beasts. Like he's basically built all around beasts. Usually this is... He's probably not taking this long to take his turn. There's often some, like, kind of lag, I've noticed. Like, you notice I took my turn very quickly. I'm sure he did the same. But especially early on in the match, there seems to be a lot of just lag occasionally. So now we're, like, sitting around waiting here. He's probably already made his move, but we just gotta wait for everything to kind of catch up. But looking into the future, I guess, while we wait here... Oh, I have this, this creature has stealth, which is cool. Basically, it comes out, and it can't be attacked or affected until I attack with it, and then it opens up. Nope. Okay, now he's finally making a move. So that's the Hunter's ability, is it can sort of just do 2 damage to the other guy. Real cheap. Okay, so I'm going to summon a beast and get to draw a card. And I'll attack. And I'm done. This card's cool. Even though that was lit up green, I don't really want to use it yet because it says chains a minion's health to 1. So I want to use that against his guys. But this card's fantastic for when someone has a huge creature. Oh, fuck. Okay. So he just played a secret. What that essentially is something that I don't know what it does until it happens. So I'll let you guys know when that happens. But secrets are annoying. It's like a mystery. Like you don't know what's going on. So actually I'm going to try to suss out what the secret is. I'll drop this wolf. Okay. So here, I'll attack with this guy. I'm sure this will do the secret. Okay, what's it? Ah, crap. That sucks. So the secret was when I attack, it does 2 damage to all my enemies. All my creatures had less than 2 health. He just killed everybody. That's great. Well, I'm gonna pout, hit him, and move on. Fuck. That sucks. This is not going well. Now he draws a card. Shit. Okay. Okay. This card's good, because it can just attack 2 of his minions. So I'm going to throw that out there. Just kill both those assholes and move on. So this is a lot of the way matches go. You just kind of like clear each other's minions until someone has an advantage. That's the way a lot of matches go. Okay, he equipped a weapon, which you sort of saw earlier with the rogue, but basically it like attacks. The hero himself can attack if he has a weapon equipped. Okay, so because he has this weapon and I don't want to get hit, I'm going to drop this tiger down that has stealth. So the stealth is cool because he can't attack with his weapon because it's stealthed until I attack. Okay. Ugh, this lag is awful. Sorry guys, just like sometimes matches go like this, like it's just slow. But we'll see. But yeah, I guess while we wait, let me definitely you know, hit me up on Twitter if you have any questions or any ideas about types of decks or strategies you want to see in the future, or any questions you have. I'll be happy to answer them. Maybe I'm hoping maybe for the next video I'll just show you guys an arena run, because that'd be a good. Sometimes those go for like an hour. That'd be kind of a good video. Fuck. Well, I'm gonna lose. God damn it. Shit. Okay, I gotta manage this nightmare. What am I doing? Okay, I'm gonna kill this guy. I kind of like the idea of him being immune, but let's kill this jerk. Put down this charging beast and hit him with that. So I'm probably going to lose this match because I'm already down to 8 health. He played very well. He dropped this fucking arcane golem, which basically has charge. So what charge means is you can just go ahead and attack. I think I mentioned that earlier. You can just attack, like, first turn you do. Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ. I'm down to 2. Yeesh. Oh no, so I've lost. It's over. Because next turn, he can just hit me with this hero power. So there's nothing I can do. So out of spite, I'm just going to try to clean up these fucking assholes. So yeah, this match is over. Oh, you can also emote with these guys, so I'll say, well played.
Well played.
It's cool. You have these, you can kind of right-click on your guy and then say stuff to the other player. It's kind of cool to do. And I'm dead. Boom. Well, that went horribly. So there's that. Aw. So you see I actually lose my star because that was a ranked match and I did not win. Dull. But, yeah. There you go. That's Hearthstone. That was kind of a quick look at it. I know I went sort of fast over everything. And especially if you have never played Magic or any card game like that, it might seem a bit overwhelming, like there's a lot going on. But I would highly recommend checking it out and then just messing around with this sort of tutorial practice mode. That's a really good way to kind of get a handle on the game. It's very quick to learn, like it's not that complicated, and I really enjoy it. Like I literally have been playing this every single night for like a month, a good like 2 or 3 hours a night, sometimes staying up till 2 or 3 in the morning. Yeah, so I might not be doing a favor showing you this. You're welcome though, it's a lot of fun. So there you go, that was the video. Thank you for watching, and I mentioned it before but I'll mention it again. Check me out on Twitter at John Doe JPG. And you can also obviously check out our website, joeblowgamer.com. We'll be posting more reviews and more videos like this, and we hope to do more stuff like this in the future. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.